Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News. I'm your host, Dave Mead. Sorry about that, guys. I had to work a little bit today, so kind of like a little bit late coming on. So I know it was supposed to be 6:30. 6:30. But yesterday I had someplace to go, so that's why I'm kind of like really doing it today. So. Then we're gonna go back to our normal session, with Fall River Media News. So so I'm just waiting on for my waiting for your email. I already sent it. I already sent it. How many once? I already sent it. Okay, I'll send it again. Fails once again. Let's see here. Okay. Already sent it. Oh, there she is. Hello, Annalisa.
What are you doing, Dave? I'm not coming on. You are. You're not. What are you doing?
Well, no. Because I was debating whether if I was or I wasn't
I know.
because what happened was I had to work. I was supposed to work only till like 2:30 today, and now I had to work until almost 3 o'clock because uh, long
That's
story.
a
I
half an
almost
hour. What's the big deal?
Yeah. Well, I'm going. I'm going to text it to you and tell you why because I don't want to say it on a live stream.
Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm just joking.
I know.
I'm joking because you do that all the time.
I know.
I'm not coming on. I'm not gonna do it. And then you send me a link, and I'm like, oh my god. So what do you think of Mom Donnie visiting the White House?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Awesome.
How does President Trump go from I'm going to deport him, I'm not going to give him any money,
Yeah.
there's going to be no federal funding, and now right? Isn't that what he said?
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's what he said. The loser.
Mm.
I don't understand this at all. And then before he shows up, Mamdani, the Congress does something. I don't know what the heck they like downplayed socialism.
Yeah.
Congress, and I'm like, what? Before he before he went to the White House, I'm like, I don't understand any of this.
No, I don't either. But I
I
have
don't
to eat.
understand. They're
I'm eating
playing
something
games.
right now. Yeah, they are.
You are.
They are.
They're playing games.
Mm.
Like I said, first it's I'm gonna defund him, I'm gonna deport him, he better watch out, da, 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 da. And now he goes to the White House and they're like all like pals.
Yeah.
There's no deportation, there's nothing. It's like, what the hell
Yeah.
is this crap?
You want to hear a good one?
What?
I was a friend of mine, right? I was down at the bus terminal, right? So I was working, but a customer had told me what was going on, and that some lady came into the terminal in Fall River, right?
Yeah.
And started flipping up, acting up, right?
Oh, really? Hmm.
And so she falls down on the ground. The cops show up.
She
Then
falls
she
down. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
and then the cops show up. Then she's yelling out to the police. police brutality, right? And
Are you
so
kidding?
I'm not kidding you. This is what the customer told me. I believe the I believe it. Believe it or not. So hello, Iolanda. So I believe it. So anyway, so there was a guy taking pictures. There was a guy taking pictures over there, like on film. So the woman, the lady, she told me, uh, "Thank you for your service. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome."
Oh, you got American Legion on.
Yeah, I used to. Yeah, I used to. I belonged to that. I used to. I belonged to that group. I was like 10 years with it. You know what I'm saying? So 10 years with the group. Um, and so anyway, so
What's happening? I just
so
joined. Yeah, go ahead. I don't know
uh,
who that is.
that would be Barry 845.
A851 Roblox
Yeah,
username. Okay.
uh,
I don't know.
that's good. Thank you all for joining. These are all new people joining.
Go ahead. What's the story now? What
So
happened?
anyways, so the woman started saying, yelling out police brutality. So there was a guy down there filming it, right, videoing it. So what I understand and heard, I'm gonna look into this a little bit more, and
Oh.
that the security guard confiscated the video. This is what I understand.
No.
Confiscated, confiscating the video, right?
Right.
So, and I was like, wait a second, how can the security guard at the Fall River bus terminal, okay, confiscate a video? Okay, how could they do that? That's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Because know why?
Why did he do that? I don't get it.
Well, I mean, even or if it did, or if it did happen, you know what I'm saying? Or if he did confiscate it, I don't know if he did or not. But this is what the woman was telling me, and this is an old school woman, okay?
This is the
Uh,
woman that told you, not the one that fell, but the one who saw the whole thing.
the one that saw the whole thing,
Okay.
and so I'm like, and I told her, I says, how could the security guard at the bus terminal, right, take a
Right.
video, confiscate the phone? He's not even a cop; he's only a security guard, right?
Yep.
And, oh, yeah, well, he said, I heard about this. Yeah,
Really?
she almost
Who
went to jail.
who did? Who almost went to jail?
The woman,
The woman that fell?
the woman that flipped out at the bus station.
Because she was lying, so she fell, and then the
Oh
police came,
yeah, please.
and she was
But these
yelling
guys,
police brutality.
yeah. Then the cops were black. The cop was black, for what I understood, right?
Okay.
The black, and so was she. I mean, come on. I said, what?
She was too.
Yeah,
Oh,
and he
no
said,
wonder she screamed police
and
brutality. Oh, for
yeah,
Pete's
and I'm saying to my, and I'm here. I am. He said it's he said it's true, right there. He said it's true.
yeah, yeah.
So and
Mhm.
then he said she almost went to jail.
She should have gone to jail because she
She should have
lied.
gone to jail because she
Because
lied.
she lied
Yeah,
about the
yeah,
whole situation.
yeah. So,
So,
anyways,
gosh.
now
Okay.
if now Spock it now you're gonna and I'm saying to myself, okay, here we go. This is another George Floyd thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This is
right.
gonna be Black Lives Matter is gonna get involved and they're gonna claim all kinds of stuff. And
They're
here we
still
go
around.
again.
Oh my god.
They are still around. And I said,
No,
here we
that wouldn't.
go.
That wouldn't have happened because it was a black cop. It wouldn't have happened.
Well, I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that but Antifa would get involved and all this other nonsense. But
No, no. If it
but
was a white cop, yes, not a black one. Now they don't do that anymore. They weren't. They don't do that like they used to.
I
They're
don't trust
losers.
any of them.
Yeah, that no, that's yeah, that's
So anyway, so anyway, but if you see a video, um, going across social media, you'll know why.
it's this woman taking a fit. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So, but even if that woman did yell police brutality, and
Right.
that video is going, if that video is out there, and if that video, okay, is going through social media like it is, right?
I thought you said the cop, somebody confiscated it or
Well,
deleted.
I'm assuming that that's what the lady said. The lady said that the
Oh, okay.
security guard confiscated it. But if it's going through social media, right? Just say if the video is up there, okay, and it's going through social media. Well, the police department, they have to investigate it. Okay, that's a protocol. They have to investigate.
Well, something. Well, I think something must have happened where they saw that it was a big farce and got rid of it.
Yeah.
Well, if
Well,
somebody was videotaping it, it couldn't have been the woman that fell on the ground.
no, it
Was it
was somebody.
somebody else?
Yeah, there was another person videotaping it, though.
So it was a setup. It was like a
Yeah,
setup.
kind of. Yeah, but let me put it to you this way: if you see right a
Hmm.
video going through social media regarding the bus station, right? Just you'll know what I'm talking about.
These
But
people just don't stop, Dave. Like, why is it that they have to keep doing this?
yeah,
Like, what makes them want to do this? Why?
yep.
I don't understand. Like,
They want to defund the police. That's what they want.
yeah, they
They don't
want
want the
social
cop.
workers. They want the social worker to show up. Oh my god!
They ain't got no social worker showing up my house because I kick their asses out.
You guys don't have social workers.
No, we don't. I don't need them fucking people.
Wow.
But I'm just saying. No, the fact is that but if allegations like that, if allegations like that are roaming around on social media like that
That's
with the
why. That's
police,
why they got rid of it. That's why they got rid of the tape. What happened if someone saw it too, though, and didn't confiscate it?
well, it's
He's
right
talking.
there.
That's what he's
Well,
talking about. That's
yeah,
what you're talking about.
yeah,
If you see it on social media, well, I think people would be able to tell that it was a farce because if she fell first and
yeah,
then the cops came and she's yelling police brutality and they didn't even do anything, well, then they'll
yeah.
know that it's something fake.
Well, the protocol is okay. This is the protocol is anything like that, they have to investigate. They got to investigate it. No, no, they have to investigate. So the IAB would have to investigate because now you know what I'm saying because there's too many cops getting in trouble. So they would have to investigate it. There's no questions about it. They would have to. Even if it was a farce and bull,
Yeah.
they still have to investigate.
Well, yeah, that right. Anyway, back to Neverland.
Yeah.
Is that
Back to the
lame?
meat show.
Yeah.
Neverland.
So I was just reading a comment that somebody made on Mamdani going to the White House
Yep.
because I said
Mm.
first President Trump said that he was gonna do the whatever I said, and now he's all friends. I'm like, what's going on? And the guy said he's playing that President Trump is playing Mamdani like a fiddle.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
Not
maybe Trump is playing them like a fiddle. You don't know that.
Well, I
I
think
don't
it's
know.
odd. I think it's odd that, first he's coming out and saying, I'm going to deport you. I'm not going to fund New York City. If you become mayor, you're a communist, you're this, that. And
I heard him
now,
say that.
he's at the White House and they're chummy chummy. Was it just today? What was today?
The White
Mamdani?
House. Mondani?
Yes, that happened today. Yeah. So
That happened.
I want to, and I also found it interesting that Congress, hold on a second, let me see if I can get this article. Where is it? Oh, here it is.
Let me pull that article up. Oh
So
boy.
this is a political article talking about Congress denouncing socialism before Mamdani went to the White House.
Yep.
The incoming New York mayor will meet with President Trump, right? That was today. The House voted 285 to 98 to approve a resolution condemning the horrors of socialism Friday morning, just hours before President Donald Trump is set to meet with New York's incoming Democratic Socialist Mayor Zoran Mamdani. 86, oh, I said 96. 86 Democrats joined with the Republicans, to approve the measure. Yeah, I think 96 voted no. Two others voted present. No Republican voted to oppose it, but the Democrats did. I think a lot of them did. But I don't, do you understand like what this is all about? Like, what do you mean they condemned socialism? What is this about?
I have no idea what that is about.
Speaker Mike Johnson and House GOP leaders have decried Mamdani's election as the next mayor of the country's largest city, citing his far left politics and arguing he is the new radical face of the Democratic Party. They've vowed to make him a centerpiece of their attacks against Democrats ahead of the 2026 midterm elections.
Oh.
A
What the
debate
hell?
over the symbolic measure was derailed for about 10 minutes after Representative Maria Salazar verbally attacked Maxine Waters on the floor, accusing her of being a friend of the late Cuban dictator Fidel Castro, despite traveling to the country and seeing the abuses of his regime. Waters asked for Salazar's words to be taken down, but Salazar instead withdrew her remarks, allowing the debate to continue. What the heck? This is bizarre.
This is crazy.
This is crazy. Like, I don't. So, Congress gets together today to condemn socialism before Mamdani goes to the White House. And Mamdani shows up to the White House, right?
Yeah.
And he has a meeting with President Trump.
Yeah. I can't.
I don't. This is just so weird.
I don't understand it.
So this is the meeting that they had. Did you see this, or you were working? Did you see this?
I saw it after the meet. I saw it after. I saw the replay. Play it. I want to check out I want to see that.
All right,
There's a
hold on.
video right there.
Yeah, this is the BBC. Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna lose you.
Uh-oh.
What happened? Hold on. Okay, here we go. You see it?
I see it. Yeah, you did. You just clicked on the video.
Did you see what President Trump said? I'll be cheering for him.
Yeah, wonderful.
Let me see if they have a video.
I need a video of this, man, because this is like ridiculous. Fucking people.
That's not it. That is not it. Let me see.
Have a nice day.
Let's see if I can get this video, Dave.
Bye. There should be a video in there.
Nope.
Oh well, Linda shared something to you earlier today.
What? How come there are no videos?
I don't know, man.
Let me see.
They got to
So
click something on.
President Trump said that he's going to be cheering him on. Isn't that weird?
That's weird because a minute ago he said that a minute ago he wanted him deported.
He said he wanted them deported.
Yeah, deport him too.
So Congress passed a resolution condemning socialism. I never heard of that before.
I never heard of that. I don't even know, man. I'm just having a little what do you call it, Cheez-Its.
86 Dems. Trump Mamdani talk about love for New York after White House meeting.
then
Mamdani dodges question on socialism.
Yeah.
Vote ahead of high stakes meeting with Trump. Here's one, Dave. Let's see. Hold on.
What is this?
Mr. Mamdani. Mr. Mamdani, Jake. Mr. Mamdani, what do you think about your meeting with President Trump?
I'm going to speak to him about challenges New Yorkers are facing living in the most expensive city in the United States of America.
What do you think about the challenges facing? Mr. Mamdani, what do you think about the House vote condemning socialism today? Mr. Mamdani, what do you think about the House vote condemning socialism today?
I'll tell you all I'm thinking about is preparing for this meeting and speaking up for New York.
Are you worried that Trump is going to try to surprise you? Or are you worried that it could become a hostile meeting?
Supporters that I have are the ones focused on the New York election.
Are you nervous?
Are you nervous?
Mr. Mamdani.
My God.
There might be another video.
What is the I have to go. Bye. Oh, okay, bye. Thanks for coming. Bye. Bye. Ray. Yeah, I don't, you know what? I don't know what's going on here. I think this is strange. Unless he's doing it on purpose. Like, what is, I don't understand where President Trump is coming from anymore. He says one thing and does another. I don't know what is going on here with him. So, and you've got the House that passed a resolution to condemn socialism, and President Trump has them at the White House. I don't know what is going on here. What is happening?
I have no idea what's going on. I think it's weird, yes, but my opinion, I think what's going on is that President Trump wants to see what he had to say. But I think I don't think President Trump is going to betray his own people. I don't think.
I really think that this seemed like a meeting.
It was a meeting because Mamdani said that he wanted to meet with President Trump. So
yeah, but I'm saying that the meeting seemed like it was a friendly meeting. It seemed like, I don't know.
Well,
President Trump did not say to Mamdani, "I'm going to deport you. We're looking into your immigration papers because Randy Fine of Florida said that he lied on his immigration papers and that they were going to investigate it. And I don't know if they have. But I would love to know what the Jewish people of New York think about Mamdani becoming mayor.
Yeah.
Because the Zionists don't like Muslims. The Zionists and what they're doing to Palestine right now it is not good. So this is all like really how it's playing out is very strange.
Yeah.
So I mean, he hasn't even become mayor yet. He gets sworn in January,
Yeah.
and he has decided. Mamdani has decided to keep the who she's Jewish and something to do with the police. I forget what she does.
Yeah.
Woman is Jewish, and I guess she's decided to stay on.
Yeah.
Okay, so he asked her to stay on, and she said, "Okay." Yeah, and one YouTuber is waiting to see if Mamdani is going to stop giving money to Israel.
Yeah.
Because New York has bonds that are tied to Israel.
God.
And the police department and the fire department train with the Israeli military. So these people, the YouTuber that I'm talking about, he's wondering, is he going to stop all that? Is he going to stop the money going to Israel? And somebody else said if he does that, if Mamdani does stop giving money to Israel, that he's going to be a target. They're going to target him.
I don't think Mamdani.
They don't like the Zionists do not like that the U.S. will stop giving Israel money because they depend on our money, Dave.
Yeah.
Israel does. Okay.
Of course.
And they're afraid that if the U.S. stops giving them money, they're not going to exist anymore. And that's the last thing that they want.
I don't, you know what I'm puzzled about. I don't even think Mamdani could do that.
Yeah, because on the state level, on the city level, he can do that. Money from New York is going to Israel.
Oh.
Okay, this is not a federal issue. This is
a state issue. It's a city issue.
It's a city issue. So they're wondering, is he going to cut off the money from Israel? And do you know what he said today? You know what Mamdani said today in front of President Trump and the reporters?
Oh.
He said that he hopes that he didn't say President Trump, but he said he hopes that this country will recognize human rights internationally, which means Palestine.
Yep.
He was talking about Palestine, and you know what? President Trump didn't even bat an eye. He didn't even bat an eye because they don't talk about Palestine. They're only concerned about Israel.
Yep.
Mamdani, who's a Muslim, doesn't like Israel.
Nope.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Do you see this kind of conflict? But President Trump said he was going to help him out. Let's see how this goes.
I like to see how it goes.
I think this is going to be very interesting because you have a Muslim mayor and who's not too crazy about Israel and what they're doing to the Palestinians because they're Muslim.
Yeah.
And he did say it today. He did say it. President Trump didn't say anything. I don't know how
I don't.
I don't know how this is going to play out. Everybody is just like holding their breath to see how this is going to play out.
I want to see how this plays out. So, I mean, because the reason why I said that, because I want to see how this plays out. If this I want to see how it plays out, because when Madani was over there talking to, when Mayor-elect Madani was over there talking to President Trump, they were over there discussing all kinds of stuff, and I don't know, President Trump was over there laughing. So I don't know what's up with that. I don't know. So I mean, it's
Well,
I gotta see how this all plays out.
So Dave,
Yes,
you said you love Israel, right?
I love it. The reason, listen, the reason why I love Israel, okay, is because of the what did I say before? Because I love Israel because of the the history of it, and plus the uh trying to think of what's those guys there with the beard there, long beards, what are they called?
Oh, the Hadassah, the Jews.
The rabs,
Oh, the rabbis.
the rabbis. I like the rabbis. I love the rabbis and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I do. I mean, but the only
No, but
problem,
I'm talking about Israel. Do
I know.
you now other than the rabbis and all that,
I love the people there. I'm saying I do. I love the
do
people there.
you
I'm not
think Israel should have its own land and country?
Do I think?
Yeah. Do you think Israel, where it is right now in the Middle East, when it was formed in 1948 by the United Nations, do you think that the Jewish people that are there right now should have their own land and,
Um,
and have their own country, basically?
well,
Do you think they have a right to be there?
Israel has the right to be there.
Yeah. Do you think Israel has a right to be there?
I don't know. I mean, I don't. I mean, I don't know. I could say yes. I could say yes or no. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Do you
I don't
think
think.
that, yeah, go ahead.
I don't. I mean, nobody ever asked that question before, so I don't.
Do you think that the Jews that are in Israel right now, or just Jews in general, are the chosen people?
I'm not going to say that they're the chosen people. Okay. I'm not going to say that because they're not God. Okay.
No, that's not what I asked.
I know what
I
you asked.
I asked if you think that because the Bible says,
Go ahead.
and so people believe,
That they're
the
the chosen
people,
one.
the evangelicals that go to church believe that Israel is the holy land and the people are the chosen ones.
It's not the Holy Land. I'm sorry. You know what? I've heard this before. And I've heard this before, and I'm sorry. They're not the chosen one at all. They're not. They're not. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
so the propaganda that the Zionists push here in this
Yeah,
country is through the Bible,
yeah. That's what they're
and
doing. Yeah.
they push that they're the chosen ones, and the Bible says that that land is holy. And if you bless us, you will be blessed. If you curse us, you will be cursed. This is what they go by. And a
Yeah.
lot of people believe this.
No.
So, but this is the kind of the conflict here
Yeah.
with Mamdani.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Israel, what they're doing, using that excuse of the Bible, they're just using the Bible and making people believe that Israel can do what it wants, like what it's doing in Palestine right now, with the reason that the Bible says so.
It's say I've um I had a speaker on that one time at my church, and he spoke about this. Okay, and he did say that that Israel is the chosen one, and I'm like, and I'm looking at Linda.
You mean the Holy Land or chosen people?
The Holy Land, and that Israel's the chosen one. You know,
The people are the
so
chosen
the
ones.
people are the chosen one. I'm like, and I'm speaking. I'm listening to him, and I
Yeah.
told Linda, I'm like, this is wrong. This is totally wrong right here, because Israel is not the chosen one.
So
Israel is not.
why was he talking about that? Why was this
I
people talking about Israel?
I have no idea. I have no
See, this
idea.
this is the issue, okay?
This is
This is the problem. This is the propaganda that is being used in evangelical congregations where these people go and preach that Israel is the holy land and that the people are chosen.
yeah.
So that
I
people will think it's okay that our country gives money to Israel for all the atrocities that they are doing right now in the Middle East, especially with the Palestinians.
yeah.
Okay. And they're being brainwashed.
Yep.
They're being brainwashed, and so is our government.
Mm-hmm.
Obama, Clinton, Bush, President Trump. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you that, I mean, you know, I'm like, because when I was listening to him speak, I was like, what? Israel's the chosen one? The people are the
No, it's
chosen
not
one?
that. No, it's the Holy Land. Not the
No.
people are the chosen ones.
And it's the Holy Land. I know.
The
I heard.
land is the Holy Land, not the chosen land. It's the Holy Land.
Okay. All right. I'm half asleep. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard him speak on that. I was like, no, no, no. Israel.
But people believe that, Dave.
I know.
Christians believe this, and there are Christian Zionists.
Yep.
In other
And
words, they believe that Israel has the right to exist in the Middle East, and they can do whatever they need to exist.
no.
And they're using that excuse. Netanyahu is using that excuse because he's getting money from our country.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm a
this
Christian.
this propaganda has to keep going because it's going to make people think it's okay if I give my tax money to Israel because it's the Holy Land and they're the chosen people, like they say in the Bible when I go to church and I listen to this. And
Oh,
and what they're doing with the Palestinians is horrendous. Okay.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
not right. And we are helping them do this. We are helping them, Israel, do what they're doing to the Palestinians. Now they're moving on to another territory. They're going to Lebanon now. And then they want to go to Syria. This
yeah,
is going to continue. because they want to take it over
Yeah.
so that they can live in peace. But they are the aggressors.
Yeah.
Israel is the aggressors. The others aren't doing anything to Israel. So their excuse is that Hamas is a problem, Iran is a problem, all the other neighbors are a problem, even though they've done nothing to them.
Yeah.
It's Israel that's creating these problems. And I say to the United Nations to get rid of Israel.
Yep.
I don't think they should be there. Dismantle that government and let them go away, because it has only been problems ever since they've been there in 1948. There's nothing good is coming out of this. Nothing.
Well, I'm going to tell you, as a Christian, okay, I, as a Christian, I don't believe that, Israel, the people over there are the chosen ones. No, sorry, not even, not even the what do you call it, the rabbis at all. No, no, and
Yeah,
I don't, and I believe that and something. I think that they shouldn't even have their own land. They shouldn't even have it. I'm sorry. I'm a Christian, and and I'm not, and I don't go against my Christian beliefs, but my values. But with this, no, no,
But this has got nothing to do with with Christian beliefs and values. See, this is the issue here.
yeah,
People think because they're being brainwashed by their preacher about Israel that I'm a Christian and I have to believe this because it says so in the Bible. It does not say that in the Bible. You
no,
are being told a lie. You're being told
they're,
a lie.
they're making it up as you go. That's what it is. Because I read the Bible. I got a King James Bible, and when I open my Bible, that doesn't even say not one thing about Israel in it.
Well, but it's not talking about present day Israel. Okay, when they say Israel, they're not talking about what this. They're not even supposed to be there because according to the Torah, the Old Testament,
I know the Torah. Go ahead.
the Jews are supposed to. They were exiled and they're supposed to roam. Even the Hasidic Jews say that.
Yeah.
The ones that follow the Torah say. It says in the Bible, they said it themselves. The rabbi said it. We believe that we are not supposed to have a land because that's what it says in the Old Testament or the Torah. And it does say that. It does say that. So he said, the rabbi said, wherever we go, that we have to like assimilate or we have to get along with the others
Yeah.
because they don't have their own land. So the Zionists, like President Trump and his donors, they don't agree with that. They want the land, they want their own country, and they will do anything to have it, which includes what they're doing to the Palestinians.
I think they should share land with the Palestinians. That's what my. I think they should. I think they should share
Well,
land.
Israel didn't exist. Palestine has been there for ages. Those
Yep.
people, okay? They're the originals. The Palestinians are the original Semites, not the Jews. The Jews went to Europe. They're European. They're not Jewish. I mean, Jewish in the sense that they come from that land. They don't. They don't. Do you know how many Jewish people were born in Palestine?
Tell me.
Well, no, there's a lot of them. Netanyahu was born there. There's a whole bunch of the Israeli cabinet, the government that were born in Israel, and their families were born in Israel. They come from, from Palestine. Sorry, not Israel. They were born in Palestine. They come from Palestine because Israel never had its own country and land. They came from Palestine.
Yeah.
So why are they doing this to these
Yeah.
people?
I don't know.
They're nuts. They're nuts. And President Trump and our money is doing this. Well,
Yeah.
what are we doing? Like, why are we doing this?
No,
So,
giving money.
but the point is that Mamdani doesn't think like that.
Nope.
Okay, he's not a Zionist. Mamdani is not a Zionist.
I think Mandani is, he might be a Muslim.
He is a Muslim.
Yeah,
He's
okay,
not
so
white. He is.
I said he might be well, that's what I meant.
Yeah, he's a Muslim.
So he's a Muslim, okay.
Yeah,
But
right.
I think my opinion, I think Mandani, I think Mandani's gonna do a hell of a good job for New York. I think. I'm saying the way he talks. That's my opinion, but I don't know. I don't live in New York City. I don't know Mandani.
How is he going to do a great job when he says he's going to give free this, free that, and he can't do it? What's he going to do?
Well,
Nothing's going to change.
Nothing's going to change at all. You know what I'm
So
saying?
I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do. I have no idea. But a free transportation is unrealistic.
And free housing and all that stuff is unrealistic.
Rent-frees, city-run grocery stores. How if you can't give people free transportation, how are you going to give them a grocery store run by the city? How is this going to happen? It's not going to. It's not
going to
going
happen. No.
No.
And we don't want to give the politicians around here any ideas either.
He wants to raise taxes. He cannot raise taxes. He doesn't have that kind of authority. And the governor, Hochul, said the bus system in New York City cannot be free. It has to charge. Can you give a shout out to Jeff Bighouse and Mikey 64? Who's that? Huge fans.
Yeah. Hey, big shout out to Jeffy Bighouse and Mikey 64. Huge fans. There's a shout out to them. I know them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So big shout out. So I'm going to give a big shout out to Jeffrey Bighouse and Mikey 64. Big, huge fans. Thank you, guys.
Heck yeah. Thanks, Dave. Okay.
You're welcome.
So you know what? In Boston, you got the same thing. Michelle Wu. You got socialism in Boston.
Yeah.
They're thinking of putting in city-run grocery stores.
Yeah. And
I think this is going to be interesting to see what this Muslim mayor is going to do in New York City.
I'd love to see what he's going to do. Yep.
Did you know that New York City has the largest Jewish population next to Israel in the country?
Yes, I do.
I think a lot of Jewish people are not happy about it, but there were Jewish people that did vote for him.
Yeah.
I think the Hasidic Jews voted for him because they don't want an Israel nation. They don't believe in an Israeli nation, and therefore Palestine. There are a lot of Jewish people that are for Palestine, and then you got the Zionists that can't stand it.
Yeah,
It's crazy. This is
it is.
crazy.
It's nuts. It is.
Did you hear do you remember Huckabee? Do you remember that guy? What's his name? The first person, is it Mike Huckabee?
I think it's Mike Huckabee. Yep.
Did you hear that he met with a Israeli spy?
No,
You didn't know that?
no, I didn't.
Oh my god.
Oh, hi, Anna. Oh, Annalisa. Linda said hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
Annalisa. Annalisa. I just want to let you know that Linda sent you something. Early. I think it was early this morning.
I think you sent me the same one.
Yes.
Oh, it was about
Yeah.
uh ICE.
Linda wanted you to take a look at that.
Yeah, it was about ICE.
Yeah.
That they're not going to cooperate, the
All
sheriff.
about the sheriff of
Yeah.
Bristol County not cooperating
Is
with
not going
proper
to
authorities.
cooperate.
And truck
He's
is
got there's a sheriff.
with the feds, and the workers aren't happy about it.
Yeah, the sheriff, he's got to be ousted next year and vote for somebody else.
Yeah. And he also, but
He's a liberal. He's a
he did.
liberal.
Yeah. And you know something? And, but it's not confirmed yet. You know what I'm saying? It's not confirmed yet, but he wants, but what happens that he wants to, Haro wants to, ban guns. In other words, he wants to ban guns from the sheriff's department and everything. He wants to ban guns completely.
You know something? He's got a problem.
He's got a fucking issue, and I don't like
That
his
is
fucking
not
issue.
that is not abiding by the Constitution. And you know what? He needs to be voted out.
Yep.
He needs to be voted out.
And this is why. You know what I'm saying? What's the sheriff's gonna do? What's the sheriff's department gonna do if they cannot carry their weapons? It's not. That's not well. I mean, what are they going to do? They're going to be in a line of fire.
The sheriff's department can have weapons, but not you guys. That's what that is. That's what that is.
They can't have it either.
Oh my god!
He wants to ban guns completely. He's an asshole.
Come on. Are you serious?
I'm not kidding you.
Oh my god!
He does. The sheriff don't even carry a gun himself. He don't.
What?
No, Haro don't carry a gun himself.
Oh my god, that's scary.
Yeah. Imagine him abandoning all those guns and his guys don't have it.
Oh my god, he can do that.
Well, I mean, if it gets pushed through the legislation, yeah, the Congress. If he has
not pass, Dave.
And if
the Second Amendment, no, that's not going to pass.
I hope not. He's an idiot.
Dave, he doesn't have that kind of clout. No way.
Well, because he says that he doesn't like guns. So it hasn't been confirmed yet, but I'm keeping an eye on that. You know that there would be a big problem if that happened.
It's not going to happen, Dave. It's unconstitutional.
And it's my Second Amendment right. You're going to ban guns. You're going to take guns off.
He can't do that, Dave. He cannot do that.
Well, I know he can't. But you might as well just take the guns off the police department and the state police too.
That's not going to happen.
He's an idiot.
Right. Exactly. He's a
joker.
Oh my god. How did he become sheriff? This nut job.
I don't know.
That's going to be the nuttiest thing I have ever heard.
I want Thomas Hodgson back.
There you go. Hopefully he'll run. I don't know if he's gonna. I don't know who he is, but you're gonna do somebody else, Dave. That's not gonna work.
Well, Thomas Hodgson, he was a good sheriff. Okay. He was. I wish somebody runs against him. Runs against Haro next year.
God. Write somebody in. My God.
Fucking people, man. Unbelievable. I mean, this is like totally ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. I've heard that before.
Yeah, Thomas. Yeah. His men don't even like him.
Who?
His own guys don't even like him.
No, he's an idiot. Why would they like him? My God.
Somebody should run for sheriff, man.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Gonna vote this guy out. Want to get rid of our guns? Well, how are we gonna protect ourselves?
He's delusional.
Delusional. I think him and Moore Healy should get him and Moore. I think him and Moore Healy, they should get a room together.
They make good bedfellows.
Bed pals.
They're not.
Telling you, it's crazy.
I just don't understand where these people come from. I just, it's so bizarre.
Yeah.
So bizarre. It really is. It's just.
Mm.
Mike Huckabee meeting with the former Israeli spy Dave,
Wonderful.
who served 30 years in prison for giving Israel our top secret information on nuclear weapons, I believe it was.
Wow.
He used to work for the government. I think he was in the military or something like that.
Huckabee.
And he was, and he was caught giving top secret information to Israel.
Wow.
And I don't know if he served his life. I don't know when he got out of prison. He got out.
Yeah.
And he went to Israel, and they treated him like a king.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike Huckabee met with him the other day. Is this nuts or what?
Uh-huh. I'm sorry, filling my face with food. Yeah. That's crazy.
How is it that, what is this with Israel? I just don't get this. This is insane.
It is nuts. It's crazy.
And you know, President Trump doesn't even say anything. He said nothing about it. Does he agree with this?
I don't know. If he didn't say nothing about it, so I don't know if he agrees with it.
His own administration, Mike Huckabee is the ambassador to Israel.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's the ambassador to Israel. That's what President Trump made him. Okay.
So he's not saying nothing about this?
And the Trump administration is okay with Mike Huckabee meeting with a former spy for Israel?
Oh.
What is going on here?
I don't know. Something's going on.
You know something? I just don't understand this Israel crap.
Me either.
I don't understand what it is that Israel has such a hold on the Trump administration. What the hell is this crap? I'm making popcorn. This is not good.
Go ahead, make popcorn. I used to eat popcorn.
Yeah, I like making it myself.
What do you do by the package or?
I buy the kernels.
Oh, the kernel.
Yeah, and then I pop it myself. That's
you like?
I don't know if you can hear it, but that's what it is.
I can hear it. Yeah, pop, 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 pop. Hey, I don't want to say that too loud on my live stream. They'll probably think there's something going on over here. And listen, everybody, she's making popcorn. It has nothing to do with anything else. She's making popcorn. So if you hear any pop over there, it's popcorn.
I had to change my Facebook page back to what it was before so I can go live.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't do it before.
I had to fix mine. Now I can go live on mine.
But it's weird. I can go live on YouTube, which I
Yeah.
didn't think I could do.
Well, are you on YouTube right now?
I think I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna have to get some kind of software package, like you've got, like StreamYard or something,
Yeah.
to be able to do
It,
what I want to do.
it's only $44. That's it.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
only-
I know.
It's-
I might do that. I have to think about that. But
look,
I'll just do what, because then it's, I just don't want any issues like you have to hook this up and then you have to hook that up. Like I don't
no,
want to do that. You know what I mean?
no. Nope, you don't have to hook this up. You don't have to hook that up. You don't have to do all that.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Just all you gotta do, you can attach your Facebook, YouTube, you'll have like three different platforms.
Okay. All right.
See, if you get it, then I get credit for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what kind of credit?
Like a $10 credit.
Well, I'll let you know when it happens. So it might be, it'll probably be next year at some point.
Yeah.
Because the holidays are coming up.
No. Wow. Well, I didn't know that.
Well, next week is Thanksgiving.
I know.
Okay. And then it's Christmas. So it's, holiday time, right?
Yeah. Where are you going for Thanksgiving?
Nothing.
Not doing nothing?
Nope. Not that I know of.
Well, trying to get my brother to come over. I told him, I said, you gotta let your scooter know you can come over. So
It's gonna be my cat and I.
cat night.
No, my cat and I
Oh,
are gonna have Thanksgiving. I can give her some turkey too, right? You want some turkey, Lizzie? You want some turkey?
cat's like, yeah, I'm gonna have turkey, all right. I'm gonna be the turkey.
You know what I get? The turkey. What is it? The turkey breast, I think.
Yeah.
Instead of the whole turkey because it's too much, so I get like a little. I think it's the breast.
Yeah.
And that's good. I like it.
Yeah.
And if I can find gluten-free stuffing, I have to go to Whole Foods and get it. I got to pick up a pumpkin pie next week. That will be dessert.
Yeah.
I'll have salad, probably salad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Gluten-free stuffing if I can find it. And that's it. And turkey.
Well, yesterday we went to yesterday we went to that my son's program yesterday, and they had a whole bunch of food over there. I took some to work, so they gave me some. They had turkey, chicken, and and potatoes, and all kinds of drinks over there. So I mean, I had some. We ate some. They gave us some to take home. So and it was pretty good. And this Thanksgiving, every year what I do is I buy a turkey down at Market Basket, and it costs me like $80 for everything.
Well, they have the turkey dinners now too that you can just pick up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't even have to cook anymore. You just pick it up.
Yeah, I'm not cooking, man. I'm gonna be 60 years old, man, next year. I'm tired of cooking.
Yeah.
It's not that. It's not. It's not that. It's not that I'm. It's not that I'm getting up there in age, right?
Uh-huh.
And Linda's knees are hurting her. You know what I'm saying? She lost all the cartilage in her knees.
Oh God, that
Yeah,
hurts.
it
She needs
does.
knee replacements.
Hmm. It's only in one knee, and I don't want to say this on live video. You know what I'm saying?
So,
It bothers her. You know what I'm saying? So
well, yeah, that
it does.
hurts. If there's no cartilage, that hurts a lot.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, it does.
she should get a knee replacement. She'd feel a lot better.
Yeah, well, we're in the bridge of doing that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. That's a good idea.
so we're in the bridge of doing that. I have to go. I go with the shopping a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I go
My
with the shop.
father had the same issue, one knee, and he kept hesitating and hesitating, and he was in so much pain. And I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, just get it done. And
Yeah,
he finally got it done, and he was pain free.
yeah,
So it's worth
yeah.
it.
It is worth it. Yeah, well, we're in the bridge. We're in the bridge of doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
You
You
know,
should.
and so yeah, it's and me, I bet and me, I woke up. I woke up this morning and I felt a little pain in my leg, and I'm like, oh, don't say this. I said no. I said I need to work. I said, please God, let me work. You know what I'm saying? Um, I have to keep up the exercise on my knees.
So yeah,
And plus,
your knees too. Your knee, you had a pain.
yeah, started to
Yeah.
hurt there too much pressure on it. But I
You
mean,
can wear,
I'm not 300 pounds.
well, you can wear a knee brace, Dave.
Yeah, I could. No, I
Right?
can get it. I could wear one, but
They have like a pad to keep it, still, so it's not moving so much and doesn't hurt.
yeah. And I was with my mom yesterday. Yeah. I was with my mom. Me and Linda we were. We were with my mom yesterday. When we went shopping yesterday, and my mom, I saw her on the bus. She goes, "Oh, I've been trying to go to the hardware store and everything." Then she goes, "Where you guys are going?" I says, "Well, we're gonna go shopping." I said, "If you want to tag along, you can come along. I don't care." So my mom tagged along. Her with the robot and stuff. Yeah, that's my mom. That's my mother. Yeah.
She lives by herself.
Yeah, she was married a couple of times. Yeah, she was married a couple of times to assholes. Well, only one guy. Well, not my father. My father was like really good to her. You know what I'm saying? Good to my
Yeah.
mother. But the other guy, I mean, I yeah, I mean, something. I don't wish anybody, that they're gone, but I'm glad he is. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh, yeah.
because he beat my mother and everything.
Did
So,
they pass away or are they still alive?
Um, my stepfather passed away. I don't even call him my stepfather.
Yeah.
My real father, I miss him so much. You know what I'm saying? I do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you used to put pictures of him, right, in the hospital or something?
And nursing home, yes. Yeah.
Nursing home.
I
Okay.
miss my dad so much. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. There's not a day that goes by that I miss that man so much. You know what I'm saying? Because he taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? He taught me a lot in politics. He showed me the ins and outs. He showed me what to do. You know you know, and he showed me how to go run for office if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? You know, even though that I did not want to get into politics, but I'm glad I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I got into it, because if I didn't, I wouldn't even know what you're talking about. I wouldn't even know what anybody's talking about. So,
Hi, Eric. Here's Eric.
Eric, how you doing, Eric? The one that was on the other day with us.
Yeah.
Eric. Yeah, Eric, the one that was on with us the other day. So.
Oh yeah.
No, but I'll tell you right now, you know something. I do. I mean, I miss him. I miss him every single day. You know what I'm saying? You know, my father.
Yeah, if you're close to your parents or one or the other, it's tough.
Yeah. I'm close to my mom too. You know what I'm saying? I love my mom too as well. You know.
Right.
You know, I mean, I have pictures of my brother and sister. You know, I have pictures of them, and let me tell you, I like to put it up. I like to show it to you. And I'll tell you, this would actually blow your mind.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go to Facebook.
All right.
And I did not want this. Okay. I wanted to go. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I think I have it. I gotta go to new tab. All right, I'm gonna go to Facebook. I'm glad you showed me this. Oh, what am I writing? Yeah, I'm writing Fall River. I said I'm writing Fall River instead of writing trying to open up the Facebook thing. Let's see here. Let's see if I have it. Come on, load up. I've been a bunch of bitches. Sorry. So aggravated today because I had to stay until like almost 3 o'clock. Let's see, what do we got here? Boom. Oh yeah, that's a soup kitchen. If anybody wants to go, that's my mom's there. I made a video of my mother. Stop and shop. My mother. There's my mother there. There's the robot running around.
Those are so
You
weird.
see it?
Yeah,
cowboy.
So weird.
Oh yeah, they're trying to. There's my mother and me right here. Yeah, those robots are. They're trying to get the robots to interact with humans.
Oh, God.
See my T-shirt?
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh no, but I want to next year make T-shirts, same Fall River Media on it.
It's a good idea.
I do. And every shirt that and sell the shirts for like $25. Every shirt that they buy off me would $5 goes to the $5 will go to the soup kitchen.
That's a good idea too.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to do that next year. Yeah, I gotta save money for that. Okay, then I gotta wait. I gotta get a place. I gotta find a place where that they make them, and I gotta save money for that. So, and
That shouldn't
I have
be that
to. Huh?
That shouldn't be that hard.
No, it's not. I just gotta find a place that prints them out. That's not gonna be too expensive. And I don't have it on Facebook. No, I don't. And I think I have it. You know what? I'm gonna post it up. I'm gonna put it up there on Facebook now. And let's see, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Oh, right here. So I'm gonna put that up on Facebook. And okay, I just loaded it up on Facebook, so I just got to give it a minute. It's finishing. Share to Facebook. Okay. All right. Let's see. Should be shared to Facebook now. Oh, come on. Should be shared to Facebook. Come on, bunch of asses.
They won't let you?
All right. So, nope. No, it's already loaded up there. Oh, there it is right there. So that there, it's right there. Now I'll have to go to share. Boom. Share screen. Let's see. Facebook. Nope. 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 Yep, right there. So that is my brother and sister right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my brother and sister right there. You know,
How many
I
did you
now
have?
tell you, we had 5 in our family.
Wow.
We had 5 in our family. And back then, well, when I was little, we, you know, and my dad wanted to go to the beach, and so my mom said, "No, we're not going to the beach because something's going to happen." So, and he kept on saying, "Oh, let's go to the beach. Let's go to the beach. Let's go to the beach. Let's go to the beach." And my mom said, "No, something's going to happen at the beach."
Oh boy. Really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, and
Wow.
finally, my mother gave in. So
Yeah.
finally, my mother gave in, and and we went to the beach. So my mom's fishing on one side, my father is on the other side. So, and I said, look, I'll take the kids down to I was only 8, you know what I'm saying? 8 years old at the time. So, and I said, I'll go and, I took my little brother and I took them, and then we were like next to the water. And, well, not next to the water, but, and, and I told them, and I said to them, I goes, look, I says, hey, you know what? There's dead fish on the land here. You want to take the fish and go hit each other with it? Fine, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But don't go next to that water, So, because I had my little brother with me at the time, and I says I have to go feed him the bottle. So I was feeding my little brother the bottle, and I turned around and I said, I looked around. I said, where the hell did they go now?
Oh God.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I had that too. So, and then I said, wait, I said I gotta go up and see if they're with my mother. So they went up. I went up there and I says, hey, Mom, did my brothers and sisters come up here? And she said, no, go see if they're with your father. So I went over. So I took my little brother with me. Because I was carrying him around. Then I went over there and I was going to say something to my father. And I looked and I said, Dad, I says, did my brothers and sisters come over here? He goes, no. He says, why? Then I looked over the side and I said, Dad, and I'm over there like I'm like, who's that girl over there? You know what I'm saying? And then my father, this is my real father, and he says to him, well, I miss my father, I love my father, but complications in the family. So anyways, and I went back to my mother. He said, "Don't tell your mother. There's a girl over here." I said, "Well, I am." I said,
What do
I
you
said,
mean
"Well."
there's people over there? What happened?
So I went over. So I went over. So I went and told my mother. I says, "Mom," I says, "my brother and sisters did not go over there." I says, "But you need to come and take a look at this." Okay. So I brought my mother over there. I says, "Mom, go behind the tree over there and tell me what you see over there." She says, "I see your father over there." I says, "Who else do you see over there?" He says, "I also see a woman over there." My mother was mad. My
Right.
my mother went over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My mom went over there. She told my father, she says, "Who's this girl?" And my father's like, what his jaw dropped. My mother told him, "No, you get your clothes out of my house. I don't want to see you. I don't want even, but you're done here."
Oh
So
boy.
and
Wow.
I said, I'm over there like, na 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 na, hey hey hey, goodbye. So my father's like, "I told you not to tell your mother." I said, "What do you mean not to tell my mother?" You know what I'm saying? So I said, "Look," I said, "You're over here with a tramp." I said, this is why you wanted to come to the beach." So I'm like, so I was like, I was singing a song, na 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 na, hey hey hey, goodbye. So, and my mother said that when all this is said and done here, because your two kids are missing, okay, and nowhere to be found,
Oh no.
okay, and here you are doing this. So
Uh,
I went to I saw somebody down at the end of the beach with a CB radio, with a trailer down there, and I went there because I remember I knew how to use a CB radio. So I went over there to the trailer. I knocked on a woman, and I said, "Hello." She says, "I said, excuse me." She says, "Sonny, can I help you?" I said, "Can I use your CB radio over there?" She said, You sure you know how to use this?" I said, "My cousin Mikey Souza, he taught me very well how to use a CB radio." I said, "I do know how." So and she says, "Do you want me to?" I said, "Yeah, you can put it on channel 9." I said, that would be the first one. So I got on a CB radio, and I was saying, I said to my, I said, "Well," I said, hello, anybody out there?" I said, "It's an emergency." So the Coast Guard, the Coast Guard, the Admiral got on, and he said to me, he goes, "Sonny, can I help you with something?" I goes, "Yes." I go, we may have a possible drowning over here at Pierce Beach, here in Somerset, on the west side, the west. And he says, "What?" He says, "Where are you now?" I said, "Well," I said, "I'm at Pierce Beach." I said, "I'm on the west side." I knew what the west side meant. You know what I'm saying? So the west side, Battleship Cove. Okay, Pierce Beach on the other side of Somerset. He says, "Look." He says, "I have a ton of steel over here, okay, and it's going to take me at least 20 to 45 minutes to turn this thing around." He says, "But I have a helicopter on board." He says, he says, "I can alert my men to get in a helicopter and meet you at west. You said west, right?" I said, "Yeah, west. West to Fall River." He says, "Well, I'm not that far out." He says, "I'm right here in Newport." I said, "Good." I says, Newport. I said, "Good." So he called it out on his ship, and we had emergency, a possible drowning, and so his men got in the helicopter really fast, and the helicopter took off the ship, and they were like there like in 2 minutes, and next thing you know it, and he said, "Look," he says, "I'm going to also alert the Harbor Patrol, State Police, Fall River Police."
How did you know that they might have drowned?
Well, no, but I said that, well, because they were missing.
Right.
yeah. So they were. I said possible, but no, but when they found them, I had everybody there. So when they found them, they were still alive. One of them was on the one of them was on the, what do you call it, the they, because the police, they told us one of them was on the on the ladder, and the other, and my brother was like 100. I was only 8 years old at the time, so but and one of them was like 100 feet out. So, but when they got him out of the water, they just died at the hospital. Yeah.
So they didn't. So okay. So though your brother and your sister went in the water unsupervised.
Well, I mean, I was only 8 years old at the
How old
time.
were they?
They were like 5 and 6 years old.
Oh, they were younger than you.
Yeah, they were young. Yeah.
Was it a lake or was it a beach?
It was like a beach. So it's like, what is a kid like me at 8 years old watching?
How far out were they?
I don't even know. I said about maybe. Well, they said that my brothers were 100 yards out. So my brother was 100 yards out. He was on. They found him underneath the battleship cove. So the battleship. They found him underneath the battleship, and they said that they found my sister on a ladder. That's what they told my mother.
Ladder?
The ladder underneath the water. Yeah.
Okay. Were they trying to swim?
Well, I guess they wanted to. I guess so. I mean, I turned
They
around. They
didn't
were
know how to
gone.
swim, obviously.
Huh?
They didn't know how to swim.
I don't think they did. I mean, at that age. Well, I mean,
And your father didn't see any of this.
my father didn't see any of this, and my mother, yeah.
How did you go? Was your mother at the beach too?
My mother was at the beach, and this is why we didn't want to go to the beach.
Right. So nobody saw anything. Your parents didn't see anything.
No.
Your brother and
No.
sister, no clue about
No.
what happened.
No.
Okay.
No. It's sad, but I mean, so it is. Well, they've been gone for a long time, but I miss them.
Wow, that's really tragic.
Yeah, it is.
That's
And
tragic.
yeah, it is. And my sister died. My oldest sister, she died. My oldest sister died in Fall River. Or died. Well, people said that my sister got murdered here in the city of Fall River. So my oldest sister, she got murdered here in the city of Fall River. Because my sister, huh?
Yeah, I think you told me that.
Yeah, my sister, my sister. Okay, she used to be a drug addict. Okay, she used to be. All right, but she was clean for almost 10 years. Okay, my sister was clean for 10 years, and now, then and then all of a sudden, she wanted to move back to Fall River, and then she was held 24 hours at somebody's at a guy's house. The guy had it tied up and everything, and nobody knew it. Nobody knew it. The guy had her. The guy had shoving booze down her throat, pills and everything and stuff. Yeah. So my sister was supposed to testify against the guy, but that didn't happen. Okay, because I always every morning I always talk to my sister every single morning. You know what I'm saying? my sister come over. When I used to live on Whipple Street, she used to come over a house with her friend all the time. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's too late. Can I come over? Can I lay down and on a couch or something? All right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're my sister, so you can lay down on the couch. You know what I'm saying? But you can rest a little while, and when
Dave,
you're done,
what is that above your what are
what?
those women? Like, what is that?
I don't know. Uh-oh.
You gotta get rid of that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I just did. I didn't even. I'm sorry. I didn't
No,
even
no,
see
that's
that up
okay.
there.
I was like, am I seeing things or is that a nude woman? And then I'm looking at all of them like, what is that? What are you looking at, Dave?
No, I'm not looking at that. So anyway, I have a whole bunch of Facebook open here. Wow. All right, so I'm not going to touch that. Yeah, so my sister, then all of a sudden, my mother calls me up. Hey, did you hear about hear your sister? Hear from your sister? I said, no. I said, my sister usually calls me all the time.
Oh.
And then I says, look, I says, just wait. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she'll call. I said, maybe she's busy doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then this was back in 2010. And then all of a sudden,
2010.
so my nephew, okay, he was 30, he died too. You know what I'm saying? So he passed away too. So my nephew went to the house, got the maintenance guy, went to the house. The maintenance guy says, I'm not going in there. He says, you're going to go in there. I'm not. So he went inside. And he goes, he just flipped right out. Found his mother dead underneath the covers inside the house. He calls my mother up. He calls me up on the phone, and he says, look, I just found my mother. My brother went up there. All my half of my family went up there, and all the cop did, okay, was dust around, did not find anything. But you know something? It's kind of obviously that they found a needle underneath her chair, okay, underneath the chair inside of the house. And then all of a sudden, and the cop didn't even notice the needle was there. Somebody else found it. I think it was my brother Jason. He found it. Yeah. So, anyways, and then my brother, everybody had tears coming down their eyes and watching her get taken out on the stretcher with the blanket over her head and stuff. Yeah. They just dust. They threw her. What do you call it? Her file underneath on the bottom of the what do you call it? So I mean, I don't want it. And people tell me different. I said, look, something. If my sister got murdered in Fall River, okay, because of the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Then, right. Yeah, I don't want to hear. Well, she yes, she is, and I knew my sister's type of drug. My sister would never ever shoot up heroin or any type of drug in her arm. She would smoke it from the pipe. I knew my sister. I knew her.
You had a rough, Dave.
Yeah. Oh, I have. Yeah, you ain't kidding. You think I had a great childhood? You see, you have no idea.
No.
I mean, you have no idea.
So you have another brother or sister?
I have another brother, but I do have a stepsister.
Oh, okay.
That I talk to all the time. Yeah, okay. She's really cool. And yeah, so it's I had it rough. Believe me. You think I had? I mean, my parents were poor. Okay, my parents were poor. Okay,
Yeah.
my parents, we, you know, the only thing we had, okay, we were living on, and my mother had was a welfare check. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
The rents were like $450 back then. My mom was getting a check every 2 weeks from the welfare department for us, and we barely had any money to buy, groceries. We barely had any money to buy T-shirts for me for school. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and I myself, okay, the blizzard of '78. Okay, I went out.
Your father didn't help your mother at all?
My father used to work for Sailsack Company, and he was barely getting anything. Okay, he was barely getting paid for anything. My father used to work for Sailsack. Okay, and the minimum, my father told me the minimum wage back then was like $2 an hour, right?
Yeah.
And he had to ask. He had to ask his boss for a raise. And you know what his boss gave him? $1 more. So it was $3. $3, yes, a little more. Back then, my father told me that it was, back then it was the minimum wage. So now, back in the blizzard of '78, okay, I had to go out and shovel snow. My mother says, "Where you going?" I says, "I'll be right back." I went to go to the place where they said I could shovel the driveway out, and I made $190. Okay, I didn't care how much I got paid. So I made $190 the first time. So and I went home. I gave it to my mother. I said, "Mom, it's for the family. Please take it." She said, "No, you earn it." I said, "No, you take it. I don't want to. I don't want to hear it." Okay. And then I put my boots. She says, "Where you going?" My mother says, "Where you going?" She says, "I'm going." I said, "I'll be back. I'm going out. I'm going to go to the hardware store over there." So I went over to the hardware store, and I said to my mother, I said to the guy in the hardware store, I goes, "Excuse me." He says, "Can I help you, Sonny?" I said, "Look," I says, you know, we're right now, my family, we don't have any money right now. We're barely, we got enough money to pay the rent, but we don't have enough money to buy food. Let's break it down.
Mm-hmm.
And I says, "Do you need your sidewalk shovel?" At first he said no. Then he says, "Hey," he says, "come back here a minute." He says, "I want you to do me a favor." I said, what do you want me to do for you?" He says, "Call your mom." He said he knew my mom. So he says, "Call your mother." He says, "Tell your mom that that I'm going to bring you, because I have cars that needs to be cleaned off. Okay. And I have a sidewalk on the other side." He says, "I can't do it because I'm too old to do it." So I called my mom, and I said to my mother, I says, "Mom," I says, "the guy in the hardware store, you know who he is. And, and he wants me," he says, "when I'm done, okay, when I'm done, cleaning the front of his store, he wants to bring me to his house to clean his cars off and sweep and shovel from the front halfways over to the side of his house." And my mom asked me, "Are you okay with it?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." I said, "I ain't worried about it." He closed up his store, and he brought me over there. The guy's wife came home and said, "Hey, who's this young man?" He says, "Well, this young man came in here. He told me a story about his parents, being poor and not have any money. He barely can buy food and t-shirts, you know what I'm saying, for school. So, so here he is. So here he is today. He's at my house." And he said to me, he goes, "Look," he says, "my wife and I, we're going to go upstairs. We're going to go, cook dinner. Okay. And, my wife is going to cook, and, but I want you to clean off my cars. I have 3 cars here. You need to clean around the driveway, do the best you can. Go up in the front of my house, go up to the side of my house, but go up halfway. Don't go up all the way." So I did all that, and the wife says, hey, look, we got a lot of chicken here, you know what I'm saying? So let's offer this kid, something to eat, have some dinner with us. So the wife looked out the window. He says, hey, Dave, he says, could you come upstairs? He says, we got some nice hot food and, and drinks up here if you want something to eat. I says, all right. I says, I'll be right up. So I goes upstairs. I sat down on the table with them, and had something to eat. And then, he said, they asked me, they said, you like the chicken? You like the vegetables and stuff? I go, yeah, fine. I said, I love it. I said, the food was really good. I said, thank you. I said, appreciate it. So the wife says, do you want me to take them home or you're going to take them back home? And the husband says, I'm going to take them back. So, but he says, wait a minute. He went into his room. He gave me an envelope with about $350 in it. And he said to me, this is for you. He said, this is for you and your family. And I want you guys to have, a nice Christmas, and you can go and buy yourself some T-shirts and whatever you need for clothes and stuff. And so I went home and I gave it to my mom, and my mom says, "This is your money." I said, "Mom, the 190 I gave you, and plus this, the 350 I'm giving you now." I said, "This is yours." I said, "This is all for the family and stuff." She says, "Really?" I goes, "Yeah." I says, "But you can at least buy me some T-shirts and stuff, and socks and stuff that I need." She said, "Do you need anything else?" I said, "No, Mom, I don't need nothing else and stuff." And I goes, "Mom, I says, I said, Mom, I love you, and I want what's best for the family." You know what I'm saying? So this is why I did it. You know what I'm saying? So and then one day I went to school without without a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Just a regular shirt. It was cold.
Mm-hmm.
The teacher kept on asking, "Oh, where's your t-shirts? How come you don't have a t-shirt under your shirt?" I says, "Because I don't want one." I says, "I just don't like the round one. I like the V ones."
Mm-hmm.
So I goes home. Now a social worker knocks on my door.
Oh,
Right. My mother answers the door. My mother says, "Well, can I speak to your son Dave for a minute?" Hi, I'm from DSS. It was DSS at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so the social worker asked for me, and she says, "Dave, can I speak to you by yourself for a minute?" So I goes, "What about?" "Oh," I says, "They said, well, we got a complaint saying that you didn't have no T-shirts in the school." I says, "Wait a minute." I says, "I'm going to tell you right now, okay?" I said, "Look," I said, "we got enough issues and problems going on without you guys being here." I says, "Can you please just leave and don't come back?" "Oh, we have a complaint." I says, "I don't care about your complaint." I said, "Get the hell out of my house." I said, "See ya." I said, my mom's got enough problems right now. See ya." I said, "Here we are, poor, and we don't have nothing, and you're here adding more." I said, I said, "Bye." I said, "Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out." I
How
said,
old were you
"Bye."
then?
Oh God, I was turning, I think 9, 10 years old.
What?
Yeah, at the time.
Did you have a coat?
No.
Did you have a coat?
Well, I mean, yeah, I had at least a coat on, but they were more concerned about the sweat, the t-shirt. But I said,
Because it's cold. Yeah, that makes you warm. Yeah.
yeah, I had a coat on and a shirt. I mean, come on, please,
Right.
yeah, get out of here. I said, my mom's got enough problems. What are you adding?
Did they ever come back?
Nope, they closed. Nope, they never came back again. I said they never came. Yeah, get out of here. So that's when other stuff started kicking in, like the food stamps and stuff like that, and everything and stuff. And my mom. Today, I will actually still tell this story. You know what I'm saying? So, believe it or not, I mean, Annalisa, it was so beautiful. My mom said thank you for doing all of that. She says, thank you for that. And I love my mom. I do. And you know something? I'm planning on if I can, I'm planning on writing a book about it, but keep my name out of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, I mean, if I want, I could put my name in it, but other than that, but I'm trying to. I really want to do it. I mean, and every time I tell a story, people are like,
Did you graduate high school?
never did, never did. Got into too many fights in school. Well, not only that,
MTG is resigning? What? Are
uh,
you serious?
who's resigning?
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Why is your name on the Epstein list?
Where did you get that, Corey? Oh my God. Oh my God, I see it.
Oh, she's resigning. Why is she up
What
on
is that? She's
Wow.
resigning in January. Oh my God. Hold on, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you the video. Hold on.
I want to see it.
Yeah, wait a minute. Holy moly. Oh, here it is. Let's see what she says. Did you get it?
I'm gonna add it.
Okay. Let's see what she's going to say.
Hi, everyone. I've always represented the common American man and woman, member of the House of Representatives, which is why I've always been despised in Washington, D.C., and just never fit in. Americans are used by the political industrial complex of both political parties, election cycle after election cycle, in order to elect whichever side can convince Americans to hate the other side more. And the results are always the same. No matter which way the political pendulum swings, Republican or Democrat, nothing ever gets better for the common American man or woman. The debt goes higher, corporate and global interests remain Washington's sweethearts, American jobs continue to be replaced, whether it's by illegal labor or legal labor by visas or just shipped overseas. Small businesses continue to be swallowed by big corporations. Americans' hard-earned tax dollars always fund foreign wars, foreign aid, and foreign interests. And the spending power of the dollar continues to decline. The average American family can no longer survive on a single breadwinner's income, as both parents have to work in order to simply survive. And today, many in my children's generation feel hopeless for their future and don't think they will ever realize the American dream. And that breaks my heart. I ran for Congress in 2020 and have fought every single day believing that Make America Great Again meant America first. I have one of the most conservative voting records in Congress, defending the First Amendment, Second Amendment, unborn babies, because I believe God creates life at conception, and I love to fight for the little guy. Strong, safe borders, I have fought hard for that. I fought against COVID tyrannical insanity and mandated mass vaccinations, and I've never voted to fund foreign wars with your hard-earned tax dollars. However, with almost 1 year into our majority, the legislature has been mostly sidelined. We endured an 8-week shutdown, wrongly resulting in the House not working for the entire time, and we are entering campaign season, which means all courage leaves and only safe campaign re-election mode is turned on in the House of Representatives. During the longest shutdown in our nation's history, I raged against my own speaker and my own party for refusing to proactively work diligently to pass a plan to save Americans' health care and protect Americans from outrageous, overpriced, and unaffordable health insurance policies. The House should have been in session working every day to fix this disaster. But instead, America was force-fed disgusting political drama once again from both sides of the aisle on television every single day. My bills, which reflect many of President Trump's executive orders, like calling for a new census counting Americans only to draw new districts, making English the official language of the U.S., making it a felony to medically trans a minor, and other bills like eliminating capital gains taxes on the sale of your primary home and eliminating H-1B visas, just sit. They all sit collecting dust. That's how it is for most members of Congress bills. The Speaker never brings them to the floor for a vote. Many common Americans are no longer easily convinced by paid political propaganda spokespersons and consultants on TV.
Isn't this sad?
Yeah. She's also a Republican too.
This is, you know what she's basically saying is what she's trying to say is here I am fighting for my constituents, this country, and the only thing I see in Congress is lobbyists and the elected officials being bought out by corporations and foreign governments like AIPAC. And she's probably like, this is a losing battle.
Yes,
And
it is.
and these bills that sound great, the stupid speaker doesn't even bring to the floor. So it's not about America.
Nope.
It's not about us.
Nope. Wow.
And this is sad. It really, really is.
Is that video over?
No. Hold on.
And paid shills on social media, obediently serving with cult-like conviction to force others to swallow the political party talking points. Because they know how much credit card debt they have. They know how much their bills have gone up over the past 5 years. They actually do their own grocery shopping and know food costs too much. Their rent has increasingly gone up and up. They have been outbid by corporate asset managers too many times when they put in an offer to buy a house. They have been laid off after being forced to train their visa holding replacement. The college degree they were told to earn only left them in debt with no big six-figure salary. They see more homeless people than ever on their own community streets. They can't afford health insurance or practically any insurance, and they just aren't stupid. These are the people I represent and love because that is who all of my family and friends are. Common Americans.
What is that?
I have no idea. Common American.
Yeah,
Is that what
she represents the common American is what she's trying to say, and that our government doesn't. That's what she's trying to say.
I've been blessed to represent the 14th District of Georgia for 5 years. The district is filled with some of the most wonderful, kind-hearted, God-fearing, patriotic, hardworking people you will ever meet. Good, regular, common Americans. I've worked hard to bring taxpayer dollars back home to help district needs. I impeached Biden's Secretary of Homeland after watching my constituents die as he facilitated dangerous open border invasion into America. And I led the effort to defund hard left politically biased NPR and PBS and the corrupt USAID, and I did that as chair of the DOJ subcommittee. I have fought harder than almost any other elected Republican to elect Donald Trump and Republicans to power. I traveled the country for years. I spent millions of my own money. I missed precious time with my family that I can never get back. And I showed up in places like outside the New York courthouse in Collect Pond Park against a raging leftist mob as Trump faced Democrat lawfare. Meanwhile, most of the establishment Republicans who secretly hate him and who stabbed him in the back and never defended him against anything have all been welcomed in right after the election. And I will never forget the day I had to leave my mother's side as my father had brain surgery to remove cancerous tumors in order to fly to Washington, D.C. to defend President Trump and vote no against the Democrats' second impeachment in 2021. My poor father and my poor mother, it was way too much for all of us. Through it all, I never changed or went back on my campaign promises and only disagreed in a few areas, like my stance against H-1Bs replacing American jobs, AI state moratoriums, debt for life 50-year mortgage scams, standing strongly against all involvement in foreign wars, and demanding the release of the Epstein files. Other than that, my voting record has been solidly with my party and the president. Loyalty should be a two-way street, and we should be able to vote our conscience and represent our district's interests because our job title is literally representative. America first should mean America first and only Americans first, with no other foreign country ever being attached to America first in our halls of government. Standing up for American women who were raped at 14 years old, trafficked and used by rich, powerful men should not result in me being called a traitor and threatened by the President of the United States, whom I fought for. However, while yes, hurtful, my heart remains filled with joy, my life is filled with happiness, and my true convictions remain unchanged because my self-worth is not defined by a man, but instead by God, who created everything in existence. You see, I have never valued power, titles, or attention in spite of all the wrong assumptions about me. I do not cling to those things because they are meaningless and empty traps that hold too many people in Washington. I believe in term limits and do not think Congress should be a lifelong career or an assisted living facility. My only goal and desire has ever been to hold the Republican Party accountable for the promises it makes to the American people and put America first. And I have fought against Democrats' damaging policies like the Green New Deal, wide open, deadly, unsafe border policies, and the trans agenda on children and against women. With that has brought years of nonstop, never-ending personal attacks, death threats, lawfare, ridiculous slander and lies about me that most people could never withstand even for a single day. It has been unfair and wrong, not only to me, but especially to my family, but it's been wrong to my district as well. I have too much self-respect and dignity. I love my family way too much, and I do not want my sweet district to have to endure a hurtful and hateful primary against me by the president that we all fought for, only to fight and win my election while Republicans will likely lose the midterms, and in turn be expected to defend the president against impeachment after he hatefully dumped tens of millions of dollars against me and tried to destroy me. It's all so absurd and completely unserious. I refuse to be a battered wife, hoping it all goes away and gets better. If I am cast aside by the president and the MAGA political machine and replaced by neocons, big pharma, big tech, military-industrial war complex, foreign leaders, and the elite donor class that can never, ever relate to real Americans, then many common Americans have been cast aside and replaced as well. There is no plan to save the world or a 4D chess game being played. When common American people realize and understand that the political industrial complex of both parties is ripping this country apart, that not one elected leader like me is able to stop Washington's machine from gradually destroying our country, and instead the reality is that they, common Americans, the people, possess the real power over Washington, then I'll be here by their side to rebuild it. Until then, I'm going back to the people that I love, to live my life to the fullest as I always have, and I look forward to a new path ahead. I'll be resigning from office with my last day being January 5th, 2026, and I look forward to seeing many of you again sometime in the future. May God bless you all, and may God bless America. Hi, everyone.
Wow.
I've always represented.
My God.
Yep, she's
That is terrible.
Yes, it is.
That's terrible. What? That is terrible. And you know what? I don't blame her. I understand where she's coming from. I don't blame her. I mean,
Margaret Taylor Greene, yeah.
it's just like, like in Massachusetts, and people go vote and you think it's going to change, and it's
Yeah.
always the same thing over and
Yeah.
over and over and over. And at some point, it's like, what am I fighting for? Like, what am I doing? Like, this doesn't change. And so this is what she's saying. And she's right. And you know what? Maybe she did the right thing, because she did campaign with President Trump.
Oh yeah, it says it right here. Breaking news: Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene. She is resigning. She has announced that she
Dave,
will
we
be
just saw
resigning.
the message. My
I
God.
know. I got the whole.
We
It just showed up on.
It's a
It just
10-minute video.
I know, but it just showed up on my page.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me
So, can you imagine being treated the way she got treated by the president, and how he treated her?
Oh,
Terrible. Terrible. She's
wow.
right. And you know what? I'm really getting disappointed with President Trump. He should never have done that to her. After everything that she's done for him, what in the world is he thinking? What is going on here? Like, did you also see Trump is protecting New York? Yeah, supporting. Yes, right.
Protecting New York, yeah. Protecting Madani.
So, is he a fraud? Is President Trump now a fraud? Is he a communist? Is he a socialist? Is he, what do they call that? Opposition, controlled opposition. Controlled opposition. I don't know. I mean, but this is not the way I wanted it to go.
Yep.
I mean, I was talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene quite a bit, because I think Democrats are scaring and threatening Trump or something. No. You know what? Israel has a lot to do with this, Corey. Both parties are bought out by Israel, because this is not how Trump was before. Right. It's because of Israel, Corey. That's what it is. He changed when he decided to show his true colors. He's a Zionist. He's being bought out by the donor class, and that is Miriam Adelson, who's a Zionist, giving him $100 million for his campaign. And God knows who else is giving him money, Big Pharma, because he came out and talked about Ozempic. He's doing a 180 right now. President Trump, the Republicans are going to lose the midterms if this keeps up. I think. I mean, maybe she's right. Maybe,
Yeah.
Look, there's no MAGA movement. I don't think it's Make America Great anymore. Like what Marjorie.
Let's make America poor.
Yeah, it's not America first. Unfortunately, President Trump is bought out by the Zionists, by those people that have so much money and give to him, and he just does whatever they want, which is Israel. He just does whatever Israel wants. At this point, that's what it looks like, and that's what she said. She said, Marjorie Taylor Greene said a lot of it has got to do with foreign aid and the foreign government, and she was talking about that in Congress. Israel controls the United States.
Yeah.
This is why they call the United States of America, they call it the United States of Israel.
Yeah.
Look at Mike Huckabee met with a former spy of Israel.
Yeah.
And President Trump doesn't even blink an eye. He said nothing. I wonder if she will run for president. No.
Probably she may. If she does, I'll vote for her.
No, I don't. She's resigning from politics. I think she's had it. I don't think she's going to run. No. In other words, What she's trying to say is that she gave it her best shot, and she got treated badly by the president, and she's done. and she doesn't want to go through an ugly primary because that's what he's going to do. And you have Miriam Adelson now wanting to primary out Thomas Massey. She put in $20 million to primary him out. If we lose Thomas Massey, forget it.
We're
I
done.
mean, we're the whole Congress is bought out by Israel. Practically all of them. But I think Marjorie Taylor Greene was offended by President Trump. And
I
how
think
he-
I don't. Yeah, she's resigning. Wow, and
oh,
she
she's
mentioned.
I don't blame her. I don't blame her.
And she,
I don't blame her. And
well,
what he said about her was terrible.
yeah. Wow, that is crazy.
I wonder what President Trump how he's going to respond to this.
Respond to this, this video.
Well, from her now resigning, she's going to resign in about a month.
Yeah.
Or so. So that means that leaves her seat open. The Republican seat now is open, and you're going to see Democrats run for the seat. You're going to see Republicans run for the seat, and let's see who wins. Let's see if Georgia can keep this seat Republican.
I hope.
Yeah. So
I'm getting nervous now.
right. I don't blame her. I think she's right. I wouldn't want to go through it either. Why would you want to? Why have a career like that after standing by him, after making sure that he doesn't get impeached, and then she gets treated like this? He's not very
slamming her. No.
Yeah,
We'll
he's not very bright. He's not. He's making a mistake. President Trump, if he's not careful, he's making a mistake. And do you know there's impeachment articles on him right now?
Yeah. Well, it's his last term anyway, so.
Yeah, but we've got like 3 more years to go with President Trump.
Yeah.
And I hope he's not going to get us in a war with Venezuela.
I hope not.
He posted a video on Facebook kicking a soccer ball around the Oval Office. President Trump?
Kicking a soccer ball.
Oh, this must have been earlier. I don't know when this came out, this video. Let me see. When did she do this? She did it tonight at like 7 o'clock.
Yeah, we were actually live at that time.
Oh, with Ronaldo. Yeah. Yeah. Right, Dave. Can you imagine?
Yeah, we missed it.
And Corey saw it. It was an hour ago.
Yeah.
I guess she was like, yeah, you know what? She doesn't want to work for the president. She's like, I'm not doing another 3 years with this guy if he's going to be like this. So this is crazy.
Yeah, this is nuts. Well,
so they're going to have a special election then. If she's going to leave in January, then they're going to have a special election in Georgia. Whenever that's going to be.
Let's hope a Republican gets in there.
Yeah, it's going to be empty. That means that the Republican's going to lose a vote now.
But she's leaving.
Yep, she's leaving. Wow. Well, when she leaves, she'll still be there, but in January, the seat's going to be empty.
Yep.
That's sad. That's really sad.
Yep.
I'm going to talk about this tomorrow morning, I think.
Yeah. Well, I will. Yeah. So save that for tomorrow morning. You talked about it now, but you can talk about it again.
I want to see what President Trump says. Well, tomorrow's Saturday. I wonder if he's going to respond or if he's going to ignore it or respond on Monday or what?
We're gonna see how he responds to this. This is a mess.
You know, I really think President Trump seems like, to me, he's losing control. I really think he's lost his way. And
Yeah.
I think it's because, unfortunately, he's been bought out. I really don't think he's working for us anymore.
Yes, I think he
I
is.
believe
I believe he
think so
got
as
bought up.
well.
Yeah, I think something's wrong there. You know.
Well, yeah, for her to resign, yeah, absolutely. I don't blame
Yep.
her. I don't blame her. She's like, I'm not doing another 3 years with President Trump. See ya.
Yep. Bye.
You know, this happens so much where, you know, even with your friends or your family,
Yeah.
you stick by somebody. Like with her, it was President Trump. She did everything she could to help him
Yeah.
out, and she sacrificed. Like she said, you know, I left. My father had an operation, a brain operation, and I went to Washington, D.C. to make sure to vote for President Trump.
Yep.
And so you think about these things. You know, you're thinking about, I campaigned with him. I did this for him. I was out in
Yep.
front in New York City with a bunch of liberal lunatics. You know, she's thinking about all these things that she's done. And then she gets treated like this from him. Okay.
Yep.
Uh, of course, she's hurt. She's disappointed. This is disrespect. There's no respect there. So
Nope.
who
There's
does
no
he
respect.
respect? The one that has the $100 million that gave him for his campaign? That's who he respects? Is that the only woman he respects because she has all that money to give him?
That's crazy.
You know how many times have people been so disappointed with like their friends or their family, and they
Yep.
keep, they go out of their way to do things for them, and then they turn around and stab you in the back.
Of course.
It
It
happens.
happens.
It happens a lot, and it happened to Marjorie Taylor Greene. That's what happened to
Yeah.
Marjorie Taylor Greene. She really did get stabbed in the back by President Trump.
Yeah. I feel bad for her though.
You know what? I feel bad for this country.
I feel
That's what
bad
I
for the whole entire country. Yep.
I feel bad for the country because they lost somebody who was really America first, who did not take APAC money or lobby money, who fought for us. And you have a president that turned
Yeah.
totally against her for what? I don't know. And the same thing with Thomas Massey, because they don't
Yeah.
take APAC money, because they're not bought out by Israel.
Yep.
They're not bought out by Israel. That's what it is. Really.
This is ridiculous. Well, I have to get up in the morning. I have
Yeah.
to work. So, but
Thanks
that's
for
a shame.
telling us that, Corey. I am like disappointed.
Yeah, we're all disappointed now. So, Corey, thanks a lot for telling us that.
I'm sad, and I'm sad too
That's
that she's
yeah,
leaving. I think
yeah,
we really lost a patriot here. This country lost Congress, and this country lost a real patriot,
yeah.
an America
did.
first patriot. Now, I hope we don't get, all what, Congress is right now, all being bought out. The next person who's going to take her seat. Oh boy. Oh well.
What the hell? All right, okay. Size 4, medium, big, wide, tall. Ah, show comments. Yeah,
What are you
I am
reading?
showing. No, I'm reading something up here. Something regular, small, medium, big, wide. I don't know. When streaming to a profile, review comments won't show. All right. I see something here. All right. Let me see this. Wait a minute. I want to try something. Okay, those comments are not there. Okay. So, all right. So I have to. All right. So not a comments. All right, I think I know what it is. All right.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
God.
fine.
Oh no, I can't believe she's leaving. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can't believe she's leaving either.
oh no. This is terrible. This is not good. This is not good.
No.
This is not good. Oh boy. All right. Well,
Well,
is Thomas
um,
Massey now the only guy in Congress or person in Congress that doesn't take APAC money? Is he the only one now? A Republican? Wow.
well, I hope Thomas Massey runs for Georgia.
No,
I
no,
hope he
he's from
does.
Kentucky. No, he can't run for Georgia. He's from Kentucky.
Always from. All right. Okay. All right. Also, I'm just like disappointed right now.
This really stinks.
Yep.
It does.
Yeah. It
It
is. I mean, yeah.
really stinks. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
The way Trump treated her.
Yeah, he's not right about this. He's not. And he better
Yeah.
be careful before he loses everybody. And this country's going to go communist if he's a fraud.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like he's
Yeah.
bringing in Mamdani, the socialist, the Democrat socialist. You have Congress that renounces it, passes a resolution. Something is strange here. Something is
Yeah.
strange.
Something's going on.
Yeah,
Well,
this is
it's
just
up. It's when and it is, and you know something, and then it's up to us to figure it out.
well, I'm going to listen to the other YouTubers and see what they got to say. Probably, I don't know, maybe some will go on tonight and say something. Some do, and some, yeah, this is going to be interesting to see how they analyze this.
Yeah.
But I'm like crushed that she's
I
leaving.
yeah.
I'm
I'm kind of.
crushed.
I
Oh
am.
no.
I am crushed that she's leaving too. She's resigning.
Oh
But
my God.
yeah.
All
Well,
right.
I have to. I'm gonna go. I have to work tomorrow. So but but we'll schedule. We're gonna go back to Wednesdays and Thursdays. Okay, so we're going back to
Well,
Wednesdays and
Thursday's
Thursdays.
Thanksgiving. You're not going to do Thursday.
Yeah. Yes. But anyways, but hey, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to Corey Reynolds. Happy Thanksgiving to McDonald. And a happy Thanksgiving to Eric, Matthew, um, Matthew Beckner. Happy Thanksgiving to you, too, and everybody else that showed up on here.
Mubby.
Mummy 97.
97. What are those?
Mummy 97. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Adeline, happy Thanksgiving to you. God
Dave, are you
bless
going to be
you.
on Wednesday night? Are you going to be on next Wednesday?
What's next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday. Are you going to be on next Wednesday?
I'll text you and I'll let you know.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so I'll text you and let you know because I believe I'm working from 8 to 12 on Wednesday. So I believe I'm working 8 to 12 on Wednesday. Then I gotta go and pick up my turkey at Market Basket. And I work at Stop and Shop. I'm such a trader. I'm not a trader. Hey, we gotta go where the deals are, right?
All right.
Gotta go where the deals are. So
All right. Well, happy Thanksgiving as well. If he doesn't come back on, have a good holiday. If he doesn't come back on, and I will talk to you later, Dave. I'm disappointed that she's leaving. Terrible. I really think this is terrible. All right.
Yeah.
You guys have a good night. Talk to you later, Dave. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Talk to you later. Bye. Yeah. Yeah. So, it was a good show tonight. It was. Yeah, it was a good show tonight. And it's too bad that Marjorie Taylor Greene is leaving. You know what I'm saying? It's way too bad. You know what I'm saying? So she's resigning. Because she stated, that President Trump treated her badly. He had Madani over there, and he said that, and President Trump talked bad about Madani too. So, and yeah, hey, it's too bad. And the other thing I wanted to get into, was I wanted to talk about the battle royal that happened also at the fall at on 4th Street, across the street from the White House, across the street there too, and there was a battle royal there. A bunch of kids were fighting over there too. Somebody had told that one too as well. There was a bunch of kids fighting over there, and the woman yelled out the window and said, "Get off my property!" And she went outside. She tried to break up the fight. She got in the middle of it, so they dragged her in the middle of it, and they put her on the ground. So Fall River is, Fall River is getting bad. It's Fall River is getting bad, and I've always told these people, what I'm saying, you can't keep voting it. You can't keep voting in the same people all the time. So, you got Mayor Paul Coogan back in office again. So that's who they want, and now we got more problems. So, but anyways, this is Dave Mead, Fall River Media News. Have a good night, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving. I probably will be on Wednesday at 6:30 to. I'll probably go 6:30 to 8 o'clock because Thanksgiving is actually the next day too. So I'll probably do that. So have a good night, everybody. This is Dave Mead for Media News. You always get your local podcast here. You get your local podcast here. I've always, want good people to come on, and listen. You know what I'm saying? So, so keep coming on, and this is everything we say here is legit. So take care, everybody. Have a great night, and also, sometimes next year, I'm gonna probably making T-shirts, shirts. We'll have shirts made with saying Fall River Media on it and everything too. So, so by next year. So take care, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll talk about if I'm gonna come on Wednesday night. So take care, everybody. So every Wednesday and Thursday at 6:30 to 9 o'clock, I'm on. Even in 2027, I'm sorry, 2026, I'll be on again in 2026. So, and we'll start a new episode in 2026. So take care, everybody. Have a great night.